Hi everyone, welcome to week 6 of our futsal coaching sessions. This week, instead of doing some skills with Oscar, we're going to look at some tactical parts of the game and also how the game can link into football as well. So the first part of the session today, which you'll see after my little speech, is some football games where futsal links into the game of football. So have a little look. There's some words that come up. It's from a Spanish website, so it is in English, but some of the translation is not the best. But have a little look. You can keep rewinding it and watching it again, but it shows you some of the links from futsal into football. The second part of the video after that is the 2019 Youth Olympics final. It's the women's final between Portugal and Japan. Have a little look at the goals, really good. That links on to some look at one of the women's players in the world called FIFO. She played in the 2019 Youth Olympics. I think she's about 20 now. And then straight after that, there's some video of her playing for Benfica, who she plays for as a futsal team, and then playing for Portugal as well. After that, we've got a futsal free kick, or a few futsal free kicks. Have a little look at these, because these are ones that we want to work on maybe when we get back. There's some blocks on some of the free kicks, so don't always look at the player actually going to take the free kick, but have a look at some of the players off the ball and where they move. And that's the thing I'm trying to install from watching these videos. Instead of looking at just the player on the ball, can you look at some of the players off the ball? Now, a lot of these videos are probably for the older children, but if the younger children are watching this, they'll get an idea at a younger age, and hopefully they'll be able to pick that up as they move on. Okay, after that free kick, we've got some futsal from a player called Ricardinho, who's probably one of the best players in the world. He's a Portuguese player. He scores some amazing goals. He's got some really good feet. So have a little look at that. Straight after that, we've got another women's game. The theme on this week is more the women's games. We've got a lot of women's matches. Boys, don't be fooled. Have a look at some of the movement from the women, because it's brilliant. So have a little look. So in this game, it's the Ukraine. It's actually not the Ukraine, it's the Ukrainian League. In the Ukrainian League, it's quite big in the Ukraine futsal, women's futsal. Have a look at some of the movements, some great goals, but again, don't always look at the player on the ball. Have a look at some of the blocks, some of the movements off the ball, because I've tried to pick videos that's going to help you learn the game. After that, we've got another women's game. It's Spain v Romania. Have a look at this, especially goal number 1 and goal number 3. They're both from a corner. Have a little look at the player before the corner takes the shot. Have a look at the player making a little block to create some space for someone to shoot. Another interesting one is goal 5, which works on our ABC, which I've got in front of me here. So literally, this is what you will see. You will see someone make a little run in here. As they make a run, they empty the space. Someone comes around here. Ball comes across and they have a shot and it goes in. So just what we've been working on, some of our, especially some of the older ones, instead of our games. From that, we're going to, again, on that part, just watch the movement of the players off the ball. Have a little watch. Keep rewinding it and looking again. Again, after that, we've got some futsal goalkeeping sessions. So there's a little 10-minute session for goalkeepers. And at the end, there's another part where it shows where the futsal keeper can be, how it links really into the football game. So have a little look, see what you think, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Any feedback, any comments, just contact me, and I hope to see you all soon.
How good is that? Ricardinho! Oh, you will not see a better goal than that. That is sensational from Ricardinho. Well, that's hands down the goal of the tournament.
We took every game as it came, we scored in every game, and I think that's a real positive. I mean, we've only really been together 7 or 8 months, and I think this is going to be the start of a great journey for futsal in this country.
It's a lot more physical than it seems. It's a lot tiring, so that's why we've got the rule on subs, because you play 5 minutes and you're burst, you need to come off, you need a break. You get knocked here and there on and off the ball, so you just got to get on with it.
Put their bodies in the line. They've taken a lot of big hits. That futsal's a sore ball when it hits you. So they've done a lot this week. There's a lot of bumps and bruises there. Disappointed not to get the result they deserve.
We've had a couple of chances, a couple of back post runs. If we had a win in, that brings it even score, and I think we really could have pushed on.
I think it just shows you how much we want to do well against these teams. Like, we're known as underdogs, but we know we can go out and win if we put in our best performance. I feel like there's a lot more to come from the girls.
We think we're up there with Belgium and Holland. We think we can go again and take on that sort of level and find our level in futsal and go for it.
The atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't even push on 11 aside. You come down here, you watch this, you watch the futsal, it's end-to-end football, there's goals, it's frightening.
Big thanks over the 3 nights. The support was absolutely terrific. From the mascots from all the 6 different clubs who came along, ball girls and the stands, the shouting tonight and the roaring and the singing Northern Ireland really drove the girls on, and it was great to have that. So big thanks to the gala.
Working on the block technique, basically the goalkeeper engages the ball to form as big a barrier behind the ball as it possibly can, in order to try and protect all 4 corners of the goal by using all 4 limbs and the central part of the body. So we're going to look at now the process around blocking, okay? So very important that as a goalkeeper, you have the capability to work both ways, turning left and right, but also to recognise and pick up the triggers as you're working. So a simple way of doing this to start with, we're just going to work the same distance away from the ball, and I just want you to get in a ready position. And all I want you to think about is you're kind of mirroring what I do. So if I step onto the ball with my right foot, you're going to turn to your left side, okay? If I step on with my left foot, you're going to turn to the opposite way there. Theory behind that is if I step in with my right foot to finish there, I'm more than likely going to finish down that side of your body. So you'll turn that way because that's the biggest part of the shape of your body that will cover that side of the goal. And likewise with that side. You ready? Good. Well done. Yep. Good. 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 And relax. Okay. So, good lad, well done. So you're picking up the triggers now, okay? So it's just really based off my movement towards the ball, okay? Now, if I go with my right foot, you're going to turn to your left, so drop into shape for me. So what I'm thinking about now, Jack, you've actually started to move forward and engage the ball, okay? Now, very important, obviously, the ball's on the floor, so we want to close off the space down on the floor to start with, okay? And we're working centrally in the goal. Okay, so you're not going to cover all of that area of the goal there, but you're engaging the ball, so it's more that central block of the goal that you're protecting. Okay, so think about now, as you drop, you're going to turn, so stand up for me, and we'll go through the process. So as I step, now you start to turn your left foot out, and you bring the right knee down in towards the back of the left heel. Important, if you can, that you try not to plant your knee, because if you plant your knee, as you progress and you go into more game-related practice, if you plant your knee and now the ball gets moved rather than played towards you, it's a little bit harder for you now to change your body position, lift your body position and change and go the opposite way. So as you drop into the shape, yes, drive your knee towards the floor and kill the space underneath, but try not to touch the floor with your knee, okay? Minimise the gap there in the middle between knee and heel. So and turn again. So as I play, you drop into that shape, okay? So you've turned the foot out, you've got the knee driven in, and you've killed the space in the middle and underneath and through, so you can't get nutmegged in essence, okay? Now, very important as you drop in, Jack, that you keep your upper body forward, and it's as big a shape and frame as it possibly can be. So if you drop into shape again there, try and keep that part of your body facing forward, because if you start to turn now, it kind of halves your body shape, but also your head isn't able to see the ball. So you bring your body there, your upper body facing forward. You want as big a frame as you possibly can. So if the ball does get lifted, that part of your body now acts as a save mechanism rather than it going through you and into the goal there. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Try and keep your head down looking at the ball, because that's where the danger is. And that will also bring your shoulders forward and bring your hands slightly forward. So your body weight, we need it to be forward. So now when you look at the save mechanism, that is your body, okay? So if I play the ball there, your left leg now is the save mechanism, yeah? If I happen to come across the ball a little bit, but it's still low and it comes across your body now, you've still got a save mechanism in your back leg there, okay? If I lift the ball, in other words, that's what we talked about, keeping your body shape square and forward. If I lift it, now that part of your body save is a save mechanism. Yep. If I go to lift the ball over you from there now, your hand and arm is another save mechanism if I'm playing that side. And again, if I swivel on the foot and then look to play across you there, but lift, now that hand and arm is a save mechanism. So the whole body there, in terms of that shape, becomes a save mechanism for you when you use your blocking shape. Now we've moved on to two balls. Again, it just becomes a little bit more realistic. Yep. I'm still not going to play the ball, but again, I'm just going to think about you recognising which way you're going to turn, which way you're going to move, depending on my movement towards the goal. And then also thinking about the detail around the shape that you're going to create behind the ball. So all you'll do is you'll engage the ball, move across the line of the ball and come forward slightly to make sure that if I wanted to play it, that I couldn't finish down the side of you, killing that space down the side for me. All right? But it's a quick recognition of which way I'm going to go. Are you ready? Yep, there. Good. And again, try not to turn that upper half. Keep it nice and squared towards me and the ball. Ready? Yep. There. Good. Well done. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Well done. Yep. Good. Just come a little bit forward and diagonal more to it. Yep. There. Kill the space. That's it. Better. Yep. There. Good. Yep. There. Good. And relax. Okay, Jack. So next part of the process. Now, at any point, I can play either of the two balls. Okay. So it might be my first contact. It might be a couple of movements. I think what's very important is, because if I move to one ball now, for instance in the game I might just try and roll you, try not to plant your knee. Yep. Because if I go there and then suddenly I move to that one now, you've got to be able to get across quickly and kill the space in behind the ball there. Okay, ready? There, good. Yep, yep, good, well done. And that's the importance there, Jack, of killing that space between knee and heel. Yep. If that's too open or you lunge into it, the space is too big and I can play through. Yeah, okay. Ready? Yep. Good touch, brilliant. Now, so I've played the ball low, but because you've managed to move across and create the block shape quickly, so you've transitioned from one way to the other, your foot now is your save mechanism. Okay, and you've killed the space behind. So even though it's not a hand save, or you've managed to get your body in a position where part of your body now becomes a save mechanism. Ready? Yep, good. Yep, don't plant that knee. Good, yep. Now, see, for me there now, the knee in too tight, yeah? So fine lines. So I think you just needed to extend your foot a little bit further, because notice as you dropped into it, I'm there, my body, I'm not going to go central. So you can just throw that foot out a little bit more, okay? Important you pick up the body shape triggers now as well. Okay, ready? Yep. Good. Yep. Yep. Good, better. So it's hit your toe and it goes. Yep. Good. Good. Yep, there. As I receive now, I open up, Jack. So I've received, I might be a pivot and I'm turning on playing there. But you know now, as I play there, you're now picking up the distance that ball's travelling. And that now dictates where you can get to. Yep. Hold. Yes, there you go. Good, you're in. Yep. Good. Brilliant. Ready? Going a bit closer, Dill. Yep, there you go. Come on, you're in. Yep. Good, and relax. You can vary your angle and distance slightly, Dill. Yep, go on in. Yep, yep. Okay, so ball's been played over, Jack. So now you've decided to come and engage. So you've made the distance up really well. I think the key thing is now that you're looking for your triggers. So key will be my body shape. So if I'm closed off there, I'm probably more than likely going to go with my right foot down your left-hand side. So if my body shape's telling you that, then you'll turn to your left, okay? Because what you want to do is close off that side of the goal. Now, if I'm more open, or I want to turn and go with my left foot, so if I'm squared up, there's a chance that I can go across you there. If I open up now and go with my left foot, there's a chance that I can pull it across you there. So that would mean that you'd turn the opposite way. Yeah. What we're asking you to do is cover the biggest part of the goal that you can, depending on the triggers that you're seeing in front of you. I think the other key thing is as well, try and keep your body square. So as you drop, try not to half your body shape by turning. So that's important that you keep your head forward. You don't turn your head, you don't turn your shoulders. You keep your body square and forward facing towards the ball. So as big a shape as you can possibly be, but also there's no gaps when you drop into your shape. Keep the space in the middle and through you underneath you as tight as we can. Now the other thing is, why is a toe poke a difficult one for you? Yeah, so there's no triggers, there's not a lot of backlift, okay? So again, the timing of you engaging the ball and dropping into your shape, in particular if you know or you've got an idea the toe poke's coming, vitally important that you do it quicker, you do it earlier, so that you've got your shape quicker, all right? Yep, hold. Yes, still, yeah, go on then, you're in. Good.